Hey, what's going on, man? This is your boy Puncheezy coming at you with another video. And in today's video, we're gonna briefly go over the effects that I use in Simhub when I'm out here sim racing. I assume that the effects that I'll be showing you today work for a variety of games. The games that I mostly play would be AMS2 and LMU, Le Mans Ultimate. So you can try this with iRacing, you can try this with whatever game you like, but these are the settings that I use while sim racing. Alright, with that said, we're gonna go over the first effect, which would be the gear shift. This is for immersion factor. You shift the gear, you feel the bump in your base shaker or your butt kicker, whatever have you, and that's pretty much it. I like to put this at a higher frequency, over 50. Most of the effects I use, I put over 50 hertz to kind of really feel that punch from it. So second effect, we will move on to wheel spin, wheel lock. You know what I'm saying? So obviously self-explanatory. You hit the brake, wheel locks up, you feel the vibration. You put the foot down under power, you're spinning the tires, you know what I'm saying? You want to feel these things so you can make an adjustment and not spin your car around, right? Wheel spin, wheel lock, both in one, very convenient. All right, third effect, we will go to wheel slip. Now, wheel slip, especially for a game like AMS2, is very important, very good to have. You know what I'm saying? Because AMS2, if you know, you know, with the GT3 cars, it's like, you know, it's very easy to get that slidey. Don't even get me started, bro. But you definitely want to feel when that starts to happen. Let me just briefly touch on one thing. With this particular effect, you want to set the threshold a little bit higher, on the higher side, right? I find with Simhub, you start to feel the slip effect way earlier than you need to, right? So for a game like AMS2, I like to have it all the way up to a 94, right? So I needed to notify me when I'm approaching the limit, not really when I'm at the limit. I want to know when I'm approaching the limit, because the game at that point, or Simhub at that point, is telling me, listen, man, you can keep pushing if you want to, but just know you're walking the fine line here, so you might want to make an adjustment, right? So for me, this is practical and actually helps me on the track. You know what I'm saying? We will move on to the fourth effect. Fourth effect we will apply. That is road rumble. So I have this mainly for the rumble strips, bro. When you go over the rumble strips and you feel that rumble effect, that vibration, like, you know, that sound that it makes. LMU, by the way, has the best rumble strip sound in the business. I would say a close second would be AMS2. Rumble strip sound effect is nice in that as well. Yeah, so road rumble, if you want to feel those curbs, man, that's what you want to have on right there. Now, that's more for immersion factor, doesn't really make you faster or slower. Fifth effect, also for immersion factor, would be road impacts, right? So with road impact, I just have this to give me that road feel. So like when you go over bumpy surfaces and things like that, you know, you get shocks to the suspension. So because I think this is taking like the suspension data and producing effects based on that, right? So that's basically what you have right there. So just to recap, we got gear shift, wheel spin and lock, wheel slip, road rumble, road impacts. These are the 5 effects that I use in Simhub whilst sim racing. You know what I'm saying? So with all of that said, that is actually it for today's video. If you like what you see, hit the like button. New to the channel, subscribe on your way out for more. One last thing though, everything I talked about here, ideally this is really geared towards a 2-speaker setup. So for me, I have the benefit of having one bass shaker in the front, one in the rear, right? You can get away with using all of these effects in a one speaker setup as well. But if I'm doing just one bass shaker with this setup, I would more than likely remove road impacts and just run gear shift, spin and lock, wheel slip, road rumble, just not to clutter one bass shaker. You know what I'm saying? With that said, we are out of here. This is your boy Pancheezy. Until the next video, bless up. You done know. Peace.